How's it going, everyone? Powerful Eye, 50 the Mystic. Getting into Genesis 32, verse 29 today. And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. This carries deep symbolic meaning about revelation, mystery, and the nature of divine encounters. When Jacob asks the being for his name, he is seeking to understand the power he has just wrestled with. This represents the human desire to define, categorize, or intellectually grasp spiritual experiences. Whether it is confining it to God in the Bible, whether it is confining it to Jesus, ancestors, Krishna, the infinite intelligence, the mind wants to comprehend what it has just experienced. After a life-changing struggle, people often try to understand exactly what force shaped them, what moment transformed them, or what energy moved through their lives. Jacob's question symbolizes the mind trying to comprehend what the soul has just experienced. The being's response, Why do you ask my name? Symbolizes the mystery behind spiritual transformation. In the refusal to reveal the name, represents the truth that some encounters in life cannot be understood intellectually. The mind wants to understand everything on a conscious level, but that's not always how it works, unfortunately, in life. Some things are just unexplainable. It's the ways of nature. They can only be experienced at times. That's why one needs to have their own encounters with the infinite intelligence, not go and listen to people's experience every single Sunday. Find your own experiences. No one can describe it, and sometimes people will even deceive you because you don't know how to have these encounters on your own. The question also symbolizes that divine force operating beyond labels and definitions. The moment was not about knowing who the being was. It was about Jacob discovering who he is becoming. The silence around the being's identity protects the sacredness of the moment. Not every mystery must be solved. Some must be honored. The final line, and he blessed him there, symbolizes the sacred principle that blessings are often found in the place of struggle. The word there is crucial. It symbolizes that location of your wrestling becomes the site of your elevation. The very ground where Jacob fought, cried, resisted, and endured becomes the place where he is affirmed. This is a universal allegory. The battles you survive become the foundations of your strength. The wounds become wisdom. The pain becomes purpose. This verse teaches that divine encounters are not always meant to be explained. They are meant to be transformed. I would also say they're meant to be experienced by you. They are for you. Everyone is unique and everyone will have different encounters. This notion that everyone has the same type of encounters, in my own saying, is utter nonsense and blasphemy. The blessing itself arrives not through understanding but through endurance and surrender to the process of revelation. Because this in itself reflects a profound moment inside the architecture of Jacob's inner world. When Jacob asked the being for his name, it mirrors the psychological impulse to seek clarity, definition, and intellectual understanding of a deep emotional, spiritual experience. In the mind, this desire arises from the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for interpretation, meaning making, and constructive, coherent narratives. After a transformative event, the brain instinctively tries to organize the experience into something it can explain. Jacob's question reflects the search for cognitive integration. The being's response, Why do you ask my name? Reflects a psychological truth. Not all inner battles can be neatly explained. Some breakthroughs bypass the logical mind and occur at deeper levels of the psyche. The limbic system, where emotional memories and subconscious patterns reside, often undergoes change long before the logical mind understands what happened. The refusal to provide a name symbolizes experiences that shape identity without providing rational explanations. Healing and transformation often happen in ways that the mind cannot fully articulate. And the final line in itself, and he blessed him there, shows the exact moment when the brain integrates emotional experience into a new identity. A blessing represents the reformation of the self concept. This is the moment when new neural pathways are formed, creating a stronger narrative of self-worth, purpose, and alignment within the being themselves. The word there symbolizes the integration taking place directly at the site of emotional struggle. This mirrors how breakthroughs occur at the point where the emotional wound was engaged. The wrestling, the tension, and the inner conflict created the conditions for rewiring. This verse shows that identity is transformed not through explanation but through experience. The mind changes most deeply at the intersection of emotion, struggle, and revelation. Because in itself it reflects deep cosmic principles that govern growth, identity, and revelation within the being. When Jacob asked for the being's name, it symbolizes the human instinct to seek understanding after a transformative encounter. However, the being's response, "Why do you ask my name?" aligns perfectly with the cosmic law that not all forces behind transformation reveal themselves. In nature, the most powerful processes are often hidden. Seeds break open underground, roots grow in darkness, embryos form in concealed environments, rivers carve paths beneath the surface. Transformation often comes from forces that cannot be seen directly. This verse mirrors the cosmic law of mystery. The universe does not always reveal the source of your elevation. Sometimes you only see the results, not the force that shaped them. The refusal to reveal the name teaches that spiritual and cosmic interventions do not always require explanation. The moment was not about understanding the being, it was about Jacob understanding himself, because it focuses on outcomes in itself and not explanations. Did the experience bring out something better, more powerful within you as an individual, or did it break you? The phrase, "and he blessed him there," reflects the law of sacred location. Nature always honors the place where transformation occurs. A storm reshapes the land exactly where it passes. Fire enriches the soil where it burns. Water nourishes where it flows. In the same way, Jacob receives his blessing in the exact place where he wrestled. This shows the cosmic principle that the place of your struggle becomes the birthplace of your blessing. The word there also aligns with the law of energetic imprinting. Struggle imprints wisdom, power, and growth into a specific moment in time. The blessing seals that imprint. Cosmic law teaches that elevation arises from endurance, not from intellectual certainty. Jacob's blessing confirms that revelation is often delivered through experience rather than explanation. I know a lot of times people ask for certain blessings, not understanding that the blessing comes with certain experiences that you must go through to be fully able to be the vessel that is able to carry this blessing that you have been seeking all this time. Because the blessing just being bestowed upon you without the vessel itself being ready for the blessing becomes chaos. Look at lottery winners. They are some of the best examples. They win millions, but the vessel in itself is not ready to contain the millions. And then it becomes an epic tragedy. Because this verse itself, it delivers a deeply practical message about growth itself, healing, and personal evolution. When Jacob asks for the being's name, he's trying to understand the full meaning of what just happened to him. This reflects a common human instinct. After painful or transformative season, many people want clear answers. They want to know why something happened, what force caused it, and how everything fits together. But the being's response teaches a powerful truth. Not all breakthroughs come with explanations. Some come with outcomes only. Some moments in life are meant to shape you, not answer you. The refusal to reveal the name teaches that you don't need to understand everything to move forward. Sometimes God, your ancestors, or life itself will change you in ways that defy logic. Instead of demanding explanations, the wiser choice is to receive the transformation and keep walking. What matters is not always who or what caused the change. What matters is who you become because of it. The final line, and he blessed him there, is the most practical lesson of all. Your blessing is often found in the exact place of your struggle. The ground where you fought, cried, doubted, or suffered becomes the very ground where you rise. The verse teaches that the places you thought were breaking you were actually preparing you. The same experience that wounded you is the one that positions you for elevation. This means you must stop trying to understand everything and start receiving what the moment is giving you. Accept the blessing that comes from the struggle. Recognize that your transformation is valid even if you cannot fully explain it. And trust that the place of your resting will become the place of your power that you receive. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as a preview for the next one, Genesis 32 verse 30. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. Until next time, family.